Hello, riders! Starting Monday, September 12th, we're moving to a brand new schedule on all BART lines. This new schedule might not feel a whole lot different than our current one, but there are a lot of changes under the hood, from earlier trains to easier transfers and our first ever weekend schedule. To get all these improvements, we've rewritten our entire schedule from scratch with an eye towards more even headways and more day-to-day consistency than we've ever had before. Every day of the week, trains will run evenly spaced apart, meaning you won't see two trains back to back and then a long wait until the next train. Even headways are always our goal, but important construction work these past few years have complicated our headways. But those projects are wrapping up. As soon as earthquake retrofit work in the Transbay Tube is completed in late October, we will run more consistent service all the way until midnight. This is great news for families attending evening games and events at the Chase Center and Oracle Park. Consistency is key with our September schedule, and that means weekends too. Instead of separate schedules for Saturdays and Sundays, trains will now run on a standard weekend schedule. So if you have a train at noon on a Saturday, it'll be there at noon on Sunday too. Having a weekend schedule means that connections to other transit services across the Bay Area will be better coordinated, so you'll save time when you're transferring to other trains or buses. We've used the new weekend schedule as a baseline for weekday trains as well. You should see trains running at the same time all 7 days of the week on the orange, yellow, and blue lines, with extra trains on Saturday on the yellow line for service every 15 minutes, and then of course our extra service Monday through Friday for service every 15 minutes. This matches what we have now in terms of frequency, but consistent timings throughout the week makes BART easier to ride. The red and green lines will continue to run every 30 minutes on weekends and every 15 minutes on weekdays with almost matching schedules. They're off just a couple of minutes between weekdays and weekends. Now, if you're an early morning rider, you'll be happy to hear we've adjusted timings for the first trains every day to give you an earlier option, sometimes by as much as 34 minutes. We also added several new trips in the early morning. We've added a new weekday Blue Line trip from Dublin Pleasanton leaving at 4:51 a.m. And we added several new morning trains from Daly City into downtown San Francisco in the East Bay 7 days of the week, starting as soon as the system opens. And earlier trains leaving SFO on the yellow line as well. We've also adjusted train timings to make more transfers easier. By flipping the blue and the orange line arrival times at Bayfair, trips from Castro Valley and the Dublin Pleasanton stations to Oakland, Berkeley, and beyond are easier than ever. Just transfer from the blue line at Bayfair and the next orange line train will arrive in just a few minutes, even on the weekends. And finally, we shaved 1 minute off the time it takes the red line to stop at Millbrae. That means if you're traveling to or from SFO, both the red and yellow lines will now get you there with less of a difference between the two. You can explore the new schedule and learn all about the changes and improvements at BART.gov. Thanks for riding with us.